Oh, greetings, my children, darlings and dears, friends, rodents, community persons, lend while thine ears. 'Tis your smoke mistress. Welcome. Well, well, well. Come, come, come. Come one, come all. To another fun four-way. You're looking dapper today. First of all, just keeping this as innocent as I possibly can. I did not wet myself. I am simply happy to see you. So, today, also today, it was raised earlier, there are a number of things today, including some more hypeness coming later this evening, or later this evening, Eastern Standard Time. Right here at 4 coming up, we have got a round 3 match 2 between Amadeus Zeno and Travik Tox. And the alternative winners bracket round 1 match 3 between FenixDown and Obsulete. We have got the lovely Polar Bear Bunny tracking for us, as well as J-Chalk restreaming and having seed rolled, and gate kept, and rat released. He asked us in the Discord earlier, can I be a bear too? And so oh, thank you, Neo. How sweet. And so we are going to have a very, very, very fun time. Shall be lovely between the four. This is not the first time I have taken on a four-way solo. Had it been the first time, I'd be very nervous, but well, just like the first time I did one of these, I can all but guarantee there will be some item checks I will not catch. So it is in a case like those, I'll be relying upon those of you, my fair ladies and gents, in chat. I'll wave emote for you. Alright. We seem to be waiting on Travik Tox. They're talking in SRL, asking if it seems he might not make it. Momentito, please. It is 3 p.m. It is 3:59 and 5 o'clock somewhere. Well, while we are finishing up setting things up and getting it squared away to make the decision if we're going to wait a little more for Trav or... oh, and we have got a raid from Jade. Suppose we could do a few fun things to pass the time. I could read you a poem. I could sing you a song. I could recite the ingredients on the back of my juice bottle. Oh, all right. Well, we've brought up our streams. So it appears Amadeus may be running this solo as a practice. And I think with the positioning of those, the positioning of our names here, the Samus head may need to be switched on the right side. I believe we need to light up that Samus head on Obsulete side, but not Traffic Tox's. As Phoenix and Obsulete have already won one match each in their present round. And this should be round 3 and match 2 between Amadeus and Traffic Tox. And our hash has for us today a diving owlbat, a waving thingamabobber, another waving who'samawa. Oh dear. There might legitimately be something screwy with the SRL room. Oh, Obsulete is ready. Okay. And Jay is dot quit, dot quit, dot quit, dot quit, dot quit, dot quit. Dot quit, you monster, dot please. Let us presume that Jay has successfully dropped the gate. Dot, if you love me, you would quit. And release the rats. Ah, yes, he had one already, Neo. And he is... Oh, no, he still has one. He's got both Samus heads. Isn't that a... Okay, this is, I kind of wish that a lot of you could see what's going on in this SRL room right now. Apparently, RaceBot decided on its own that Phoenix was not ready. And and we are waiting on the final go-ahead or not go-ahead from our leader on duty, or our LOD, our LOD, Jay. Oh dear. Not you, oh dear, if you're here. RaceBot has become Skynet. It won't obey your commands anymore, mortal. Jay has spammed .quit about a dozen, several dozen, literally several dozen times in a row in the SRL, which is not doing a dang thing. Might just have to close this and open up a new SRL room after all, but that's just the smoky one. That's just one smoke mistress's opinion. Well, alright. Here's something amusing I came up with last December. In my 12th game of Metroid, the playthrough threw at me. 12 big hoppers hopping, 11 wavers waving, 10 Alcoons leaping, 9 key hunters hunting, 8 screes a-diving, 7 years of Shacktool, 6 rapid rippers, 5 eye doors, 4 golden bosses, 3 round owls, 2 snazzy suits, and a larva kidnapped by Ridley. Oh. Okay. And with that, Jay managed to make some kind of magic happen. Apparently, a RaceBot decided that Jay was to forfeit from this race, and Phoenix has finished in first place with a time of 0 hours, 0 minutes, and 28 seconds. FenixDown has improved their personal best by 1 hour and 12 seconds. GG. Phoenix down. Wow. Phoenix will be moving on to the next round as Obsulete, having, fairly enough, not given much of a chance. Oh, wait a second. No. Brand new news. As Phoenix has been undone from the race, Obsulete has finished in first place with a time of 1 minute flat. Obsulete has improved their personal best by 1 hour 17 minutes and 2 seconds. Congratulations! GG Obsulete. Well now. Alright. Jay, with the executive decision that we are going to use Discord. That's a 10 E-Tank penalty. Ah. SRL is broken. Someone has Green Gate glitched SRL. Oh. Okay, yes, here we are. Alright, we have created a room in the Discord. It looks like we are going to start things anew. It's as though, poor sweet dear polar bear bunny was disappointed, as it looked like we might have space jump for the first item, but, I don't know if we will be using the same seed or a different seed. As Phoenix's timer is still going. Okay, reset, and with that, Obsulete joins the room in Discord. We are only starting 14 minutes late. And it would appear Phoenix has already validated his run, as well as picking up the Sephi Mimi Beamy. Space jump, shared by Obsulete. Whoops. And their items have been wiped right out, just like that. Everyone is out of the SRL, now including myself. Enjoy my beverage drinking ASMR in the meantime. and my gasp of refreshment. Oh yes, I had to scroll up to see that message there, Neo. But you will please refer to me as a gal. I identify using the feminine pronouns. Despite this awful voice. Hey, our runners have joined the race in Discord. Jay has, oh, it appears he has indeed rolled a new seed. Oh, thank you, Bunny, but, depends on your definition of about to start. Oh. Yeah, I don't mind speaking to you and doing commentary with the stream muted, but I just don't want to have to listen to myself. I genuinely really don't like the way my voice really sounds to others. We'll be getting started very shortly. Infamous last words. Oh dear. Yes, once again, not you, dear. Okay. Obsulete, turning on Moonfall, and illustrating new hash, has a blue flame bat, a cricket leech, a hopping worm, and a googly crawler. Googly golden-eyed crawler. Do pardon me. Now you may enjoy a little bit of typing SMR. I am a dropper. I know much and see much. Okay. We have entered a Jay and I, being in the Discord race channel, just had to exclamation quit. That was all. Wild starisms appeared, and the countdown is upon us. The gun has been shot. 8490157. I hope both runners are hot. The obligatory delay over to our stream. A wild Frey guy appears to join our team. And we're off. Ta-da! A race. Who'd have thunk it? And this race is really getting exciting, ladies and gentlemen. The action is heating up already into Criteria and the parlor. Oh, who will make it down to the climb first? Oh, that's far too kind of you, Amadeus. And you as well, Jay. Obsulete will be the first to make it into the Tor Ruins with Phoenix right behind, and not the same pit, but they had synchronized pits in the old Mother Brain room. Not even the same one. Amazing. Okay, Obsulete still with just a second lead on down into Blue Bryn, and yet another Vanilla Morph Ball. Is this even fandomized? This is the same seed as earlier today. Both times. Okay, construction zone, the next stop. We are given supers. Alright, so it's slightly randomized. Oh, Frey guy with the troll. See what? Yep. Most of the time when Morph appears as the vanilla first item, the item in the ceiling is usually just less than totally necessary ammo. And we see Obsulete having grabbed his first missile pack as well at the far right, as Phoenix goes for the backup strat with the Gamer on the ceiling. And gets it. Gets his second pack of supers. This could come in quite handy, so. Cannot check anything else for the moment. No variety of any bombs. And yes, I believe Polar Bear has already missed about 6 or 7 things on the tracker. Half of them bosses, obviously. And in the meantime, Obsulete has made it to the climb. In the meantime, Phoenix has made it up the elevator. Oh, I know, right? Why is there no ammunition on this tracker? But a fairly decent climb. Obsulete is 1 room and 9 tiles ahead of Phoenix, who is climbing the climb. He is walking the walk as he talks the talk. But Obsulete has reached the peak of the parlor, drops down the arc of the Alcatraz. He is through the Mellowway, as Phoenix is dealing with gamers and streamers and dreamers and memers. And what a shocker there, BC has power bombs. Now they're playing with power. Oh, goody, says Obsulete. Can now check some additional things and move on. Just the tiny bit necessary. Phoenix a bit behind, but still having been because he got those second pack of supers in the ceiling. So with, might almost say a bit of an advantage. No Obsulete. Oh, Obsulete finds quite a helpful item down at Terminator's tab. One of my favorites, especially to get early, or at any time, really. And we've got some route divergence. Phoenix is headed back down the parlor to Dental Cavity Plant, where he finds our first reverse tank. Giving our count 1 and 0. Obsulete is checking the back of Gauntlet. Oh, and finds Space Jump on the right side alongside Missiles on the left. A bit of a troll, quite frankly, putting Space Jump in the back of the Gauntlet, but I'm sure they'll make their way on up, and Polar Bear Bunny is going to be very happy to see that. Obsulete is on down the tumbler, alternating strats of annihilating space pirates with shots and screw attacks, as Phoenix locates the Icy Beam at Old Mother Brain beneath the Tor ruins. I scream. You scream. We all scream. You see me? Everything I say is ASMR. Oh, that's true. It is the Dark Beam. Phoenix has validated Dark Style. Oh, they have taken slightly different routes thus far. As Obsulete is already a fair deal down Green Bryn and finds Vanilla Missiles at the Early Super's ground floor item, and yet more Vanilla Missiles at Ron Popeil 1. Hello, beautiful. Well, well, well. As Phoenix has taken the Terminator route, and hello, double beautiful! Is this the same? Last seed had both validation items in high jump. This seed has both validation items in Bryn reverse. Oh, this is wild. This is amazing. Obsulete has now Smoky and Normal validated his run. As Phoenix, by the way, checked the back of the Gauntlet, as Obsulete also went to the second floor supers found at Early Supers, his first energy tank, bringing the count to a staggering 1-1. French Vanilla Supers at the Etakunzi tank. Game music got loud. That's on you, Jay. That's on the Blue Jay. Just regular missiles at the Etakun Supers. And how shall we see Obsulete? Oh, Obsulete has naught to worry about here. He's got the screw attack. Doesn't even need to use a power bomb or a missile. Just wipes out these B-toms with a mere shake of the bod. Shake of Samus's nice 6'3" curvaceous bod. And he's gonna check the Etakun's power bombs item. Its missiles. As Phoenix makes way on through, also with the screw attack, no issue whatsoever. In the Gauntlet to find missiles as well. Shout out to Fry Guy. Heckin' this, heckin' that. That swear jar is going to be full by the end of the run. Phoenix will win. It's going Gauntlet first. Lovely prediction. Oh, now, I must insist you not give Polar Bear a rough time over this. We bears must stick together and break out the honeypot. As Obsulete finds more ammo at Big Pink Mid-Missiles, Phoenix will be the first to complete the crazy combo with Space plus Screw, as Obsulete goes Mission Impossible. There's morphing there, ready to open this nice and quick. Gets more power bombs, which is nice. Showed up at a handy time. As Phoenix is down the tumbler, is stopping to grab that one last energy drop. Is Obsulete spies supers with his little eyes. And what are we going to be gifted with down here at charge? Just miss. Phoenix is a bit behind now en route down to Green Bryn. Down to Jungle Bryn, and Obsulete gets the nice backdoor Spospo with a single shot. As Phoenix is about to double validate. He'll be happy with the things he finds here. Obsulete finding, what a surprise, Vanilla Super at Spospo. Ta-da! Ta-da! And collecting that energy tank identically. Obsulete farming a bit here. Looks like he's going to want to have a shot at the Wavegate glitch. Ah, yes. Amadeus originally supposed to have taken part in this with Traffic Talks having made it a four-way, but Traffic Talks decided to be a naughty no-show. And a free Wavegate, but just missiles for it. Would figure. As Phoenix retracing the route Obsulete blazed earlier, we'll just be getting some additional ammunition for his troubles. The last time Dark and I raced, it was together with Swap Space, and he did get bodied, but only because he took a death, without which he might have been pretty close to the rest of Hello, beautiful! Obsulete, locating Avarius. This is very amazing. And this is a semi-free seed. Oh, Polar Bear Bunny putting out a good point there. Obsulete remembering he had Wave Beam, and not racking up any demerits at the hands of the Smoke Mistress. Is taking a breather, a few arm pumps, and a little Samus dancing. Trying to decide what to do, where to go next. Oh, is that not always the way, Swap? Pardon the Smoky One's unfortunate, disenchanting timing. Obsulete has drunk a bit too much Absolute, and yet finds his way into the Red Tower, where he will go up. And in this situation, perhaps, if nothing else, only to check the... Whoa, Phoenix taking damage from the Big Hopper and the spikes, but makes it on through there. Yes, Obsulete may be just wishing to check the alpha and beta items, as in this, as opposed to the total and Varia rando logic. In this, the SMRAT logic, they can be anything. Oh, and unfortunately screws out one of the jutting platforms. And looks like he's not exactly having a change of heart, but not having that platform is going to mess him up a bit. So he's going to go for it again. Turn screw off and then back on once more. Just to have the highest wipe out all 4 Ninja Turtle Rippers with a power bomb. As Phoenix trolleys his way along through Big Pink. And with another nicely placed power bomb to both open the yellow door, and it would probably help if you selected supers to make that shot, Phoenix. There you go, first try. Open the yellow door to the wave gate, and also the blocks to the backdoor Spospo. And Spospo, with the cup of coffee and the morning paper, wondering if perhaps he should put a booby trap back there beside his ammunition. Or an alarm. Safety alarm when Samus is breaking in. Just double missiles at the Alpha PBs. How disappointing. As Obsulete works way back through the room, not having to worry about the annoying Boyons. With Screw Attack. And dances around the zeros, farms 1 or 2 for a power bomb. As Phoenix makes the same check. Nice. Also Phoenix, no demerits. Instead, merits from the smoky one. As we are going to... Ooh, what are we going to find at Beta Power Bombs? Just more missiles. So, Red Tower, East Wing, a bust. Item-wise. But Obsulete is going to take the Televator on up. Spospo didn't read the front page story about a bounty hunter being loose on the planet. That's lovely for you, Dark. So Obsulete is into the drawbridge, not being fooled or bodied by the Sizers. Oh, I thought he was going to go left to go through the gauntlet and or head to the volcano, but instead he heads... Okay, and maybe he is. He heads right to check out... We just wanted to check out the mode item. Finds reverse tank number 2. Giving us 1 and 2. As Phoenix will be the first on over to check out the X-ray item. No issues whatsoever with a suit for protection and the crazy combo where he will find E-Tank number 2. Giving us 2 and 2. As Chuck Woolery says. Oh, Obsulete, making the wall jumps on up to the gauntlet. Shout out to Fray Guy number 2. And as stated before, once again, really quite a troll, putting Space Jump at the back of Gauntlet. Might as well have been back there with Speed Booster. But Phoenix is through with this, wisely picking up that E-Tank. After all, X-Ray is an arduous check, and if you're going to spend all the time to get over there, you're going to be really disappointed if it's a crappy item, which, to be fair, it usually is a crappy item. But, if you're going to invest that much time, it's really a shame to have it be all for naught. So, Phoenix will head on up to the Spazer item. Looks like he is not going up to look at the East Wing, but as we saw, he is not missing a damn thing. Finds E-Tank number 3. That's Spazer giving us 3 and 2. Hey. Obsulete's a heading on through, will soon have his space to complete the crazy combo. Phoenix is continuing on. Oh, they will be able to fully clear Upper Norfair. No hell runs happening in this seed. Not, well, of course, never any hell runs necessary, save for little one between B-Tom Speedway and Bubble Mountain, of course. But sometimes the runners opt to do them anyway, to clear more items in a hurry. Obsulete gets his 2 nice power bomb drops from the B-Toms. And Phoenix is going to find supers at Kraid's missiles, and he's going to collect them. He will collect them, and having Spring Ball can just leap right... Okay, well, he could have leapt right out of there, off the crumble block, and gotten back out that way, but just took the fun little crumble block ride down to the floor. He is into the piracy prison with Mini Kraid. He blows to smithereens with a nice screw attack and into the corpse room, aka Ghidorah. As Obsulete checks out Cavity Dental, is not rewarded for it, and heads on down the climb. Let's see what happens from here. Looked like he might have been debating for just a second checking out the Criteria Climb Supers item, which he could have done. He could have checked. He could not have collected it. And does, however, get his Ice Beam there at Old Mother Brain. So a nice pickup, as Phoenix has taken Kraid to prom, to a very slow, very short dance. Kraid barely having moved in place at all. And Kraid gives him more supers. Well, this is better than all missiles. As Obsulete returns to Blue Brim, steps back into the lobby. Ding goes the bell. The concierge steps to the front desk. How may I help you today, Miss Aran? I would like to see Billy Mays. It would be our pleasure, Miss Aran. Obsulete is indeed route to see the infomercial gentleman. Phoenix is going to show us our last item in Kraid as we find... and we find the Ticklish Beam at Kraid's E-Tank. Very nice, as Obsulete is rewarded with double supers at Billy Mays. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Now then, what shall Phoenix's next move be? He's got his pick of things to do in Norfair. Pretty much the only thing he cannot do is take the Speedway down to Croc. But otherwise, avenues are open. He can even go to the Crumble Shaft and collect that item through a number of methods, using Space Jump or Ice Beam. He is going to first knock the Novas off the platform there with a super, and check out the Croc Escape item, which is supers. And let's see what High Jump has for us. Looking for a little lightning to strike twice, perhaps, which it will not with the same items as before, but missiles here, supers there, and Obsulete goes with a late meme route. And more supers, which Phoenix is now electing to pass up. Interesting phraseology. If skipping by something means you're passing, what would passing down mean? That belongs to a different action, most part. And Phoenix is leaving Upper Norfair. Not totally unlike last night. This with Junie. This puzzles me a bit. Yeah, the same, Link. Interesting being the word we use to describe something we don't necessarily agree with, or that seems perhaps a bit silly. Well, this will depend on what Phoenix wants to do now. Junie puzzles everyone. Fair enough. Hey, Obsulete picks up his second E-Tank at the Spacer location. And do not believe he went to X-Ray. But, Phoenix is about to be very disappointed with the items he finds up here. And 'tis Obsulete's turn to head into the warehouse, to the lair of the giant, to the realm of the beanstalks. In SMRAT logic, gravity at wrecked ship is usually a pretty bet, no matter what the circumstances. It's, I believe it is there literally at least 50% of the time. Maybe 40, but that's a legitimate estimate based on what I have seen. Is Obsulete going the standard path, blowing everything out of his way. Yes, very true. Red Croc. Croc could be once again holding the goods. Croc could be holding Charge, Plasma, High Jump, Speed Booster, or Gravity Suit. Or bombs. And Phoenix, in the meantime, is likely to check beta power bombs. Well, yes, there's no doubt about it, really. He is again going to be disappointed. And Obsulete, not taking Kraid to a prom, arm pumping at him in triumph, in taunt, saying, "Sit your green arse back on down, no dance for you." And adding insult to injury by taking the super missiles. Yo, Burnin'. Welcome. And Phoenix is heading up through. Looks like he is heading to the wrecked ship. And or left. We have not seen anyone go to the volcano yet. Phoenix is going to head right to, at least as we saw Obsulete do, check out the mode item. Sees the reverse tank. Does not want it. But he is continuing on right to the peninsula, aka the West Ocean. Oh, and he's going to have a check on the Crater Maze item from down below, Semi-Scene Strat, which is power bombs. So that'll save him a check later. This is a cool thing to do. And not something a hundo runner such as myself must worry about. Even so, Obsulete collects his Tickle Farm Beam. And we'll have some giggly fun with that later on. Phoenix is going to take a peek at the dead wrecked ship missile item. And what did we say? Did we call it? Did we call it? There it is. Croc could still have something interesting. But at this point, Croc is looking like a hollow dream, I must admit, with gravity, with space jump, with 45 supers max, with, well, might want a little more energy. True. Phoenix needs, depending on how much energy he is comfortable with, finishing out the game. Needs more ammo or charge beam. And Obsulete clearing out his little high jump region. I doubt we'll see him also leave Norfair immediately after making these couple checks, though you never know. And he is not interested in that last missile. Tells it to kindly F off. P off. To be more polite. Checks this Croc escape item. And what shall he do next as Phoenix is on into his Phantom? Obsulete is through the cathedral. Sing with some small Deskigas, which are pretty much guaranteed to give power bomb drops. Unlike the giant or mega Deskigas down in Lower Norfair, which will hardly give you a power bomb drop ever, which is when you really need one. Should you get... Oh! should you get trapped down in the wasteland. Obsulete finding Spazer at the cathedral and going for it, and then the block trolling him by respawning over the Spazer just as he gets down to it. Frustrating. Fenix is pushing away on through the Phantoon fight. He's got Phantoon a sickly shade of dark beige. Oh, and turning as oh, and nice. Oranges to red, and the fight is over. That is that. Sit down, Elephant Ghost. Hey, Obsulete. Checking the Bubble Mountain missile item down at the lower right. It's supers. He has got space jump, so no problem making any of these checks. Oh, this is the finest tracking I have ever in multiple years of watching these tournaments. Obsulete finding E-Tank number 4, 3 for him at Norfair, reverse, missile 1. We'll have 2 items to check back here as Fenix goes west side supers in the wrecked ship first, and only did not seem to go for the east side. No, he is piecing right out of here. He is leaving the ship. Fascinating play. As Obsulete finds just more missiles and supers at Norfair reverse, takes the supers, leaves the missiles. Fair enough. Oh, and Fenix realizes there was one check he did not make down here at the ocean. And it's vanilla. How deflating. Fenix's play actually makes sense if you consider that he didn't have a jump. I suppose, to a point, although he does have space jump. And Obsulete's next stop will be the speed items, where he well, speaking of high jump, well now. Well, hell now. Oh, I think I see what you're saying now. To not go further down into lower Norfair. Which space would not have helped with. But yes. Obsulete now has a nice, shiny, extra new pair of on Samus's Tootsies. As Fenix is back on down, now having his pick of places to go, he could go through and full clear Meridia with, pardon me, with the Ice Beam. As Obsulete is checking the wave locations, finds supers at the wave missiles, bringing him to 70. 2070. That charge beam is looking more and more obsolete. See what I did there. And just regular missiles at the wave beam. Something to sneeze at, and nothing to write home about. Alright, Fenix is back down the business center. He's seemed a trifle unsure of his pathing there for just a moment, just a skosh. And he's passing through the cathedral. Oh, and Obsulete. Obsulete could be taking this route on down to Lower Norfair, or he could be saying a quick little hello. Oh, and it looks like he is. Obsulete is keeping the faith. Oh, not a rip croc after all. BBB. And good on her remembering to track the croc. I never doubted her, not for a second. She is my fellow girl bear. And the sweetest, most adorable of all. Besides myself. So this croc fight going about as expected. Just supers abound. Heaven knows Obsulete has more than plenty enough to spare. And Croc's first offering is power bombs. Obsulete getting to take just a quick little breather as Phoenix makes way on around, checks out one of the Bubble Mountain locations. Unaware he's missing out a bit on an item at the speed missiles, but matters a good deal less when he has Gravity Suit, and will not be impeded by Upper Norfair lava, as Obsulete locates Reverse Tank number 3 at Croc's PBs, giving us a count of 4 and 3. This seed has thus far been a bit stingy, just a mite stingy, on the energy tanks. That was not the final one, Neo, that was the third one. And Croc, supers at the cosine missiles. Let's hope Croc was hoarding something worthwhile at Indy Jones or at the grapple location. Croc rewards the faithful. Does. Whether it be with hollow energy or actual energy. Indy Jones missiles. 5 and 3. And what's the Tickle Beam location got for us? Missiles. Croc, you did not deliver. Well, Phoenix with the combo, it's more just only lacking high jump, but not really needing it with the help of the wall jumps, and making Worst Room into a joke and shooting out the door to the amphitheater, but then changing his mind and keeping the SMRAT faith, checking the SMRAT missiles. That's vanilla, and he collects it. Okay, must be feeling extra loyal to the community today. And gets the space jump to work in his favor. Obsulete is back up the red pirate shaft or the 9 steps, as Phoenix is just taking it nice and easy, taking a nice swing through the air, through the humid, lovely warm air of the balmy amphitheater. That's true, that. And similarly, Santopo. Phoenix is grabbing a save. Obsulete is also grabbing a save. Nearly synced saves, in one in upper, one in lower Norfair. Yes, swap gravity was at the wrecked ship Dead missiles on the west side. And Phoenix only checked one item after that and left. Leapt right out. Hey, Phoenix is going to, he is going to exercise a little shameless shamefulness. Shame on you, Phoenix. Collecting such items. For shame. Obsulete, doing some pensive, thoughtful arm pumping. Really considering, do I want to do this now? Yes, I do. I grab the save. And he's a-going for it. Ooh! That high jump and spring ball kind of getting in his way a little bit, making him bonk that ceiling. But he is up. He is... Oh! bodied by the Namahe flame. As Phoenix has entered the dojo, pulls out his gun. Yes, pulls out his guns. Big guns. As Obsulete makes the lava dive, gets to Lower Norfair, and grabs the bookending save. Phoenix has trolleyed on through the Plower House into Pre-Ridley. And shouldn't have any huge issues. Has 44 supers. Has space and screw. I don't see this ending badly for him. As Obsulete 2 goes east through the hell, rolls into Burning Man, and really has to watch himself, or else if he had taken a pirate right there, that's it, game over. And he, it's like he was going to Green Gate Glitch, then changed his mind. He farmed 2 power bombs off the Violas, and similarly takes, bit of a misstep there into the acid. Pillars. Takes the identical route on through. Once more, making worst room in the game a big old joke. But he has high jump, so it's even more of a joke. And Phoenix has downed Ridley. Oh, Obsulete too, being faithful and loyal to the community. Well, well, well. The Ridley beam. The Ridley beam shows its face, rears its ugly head. That is now vanilla charge. Yes, GVG. Ah, beautiful. Oh, Obsulete. Oh, that's not good. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get up. Oh, no, he's dead. Oh, well, he's saved at the top of Lower Norfair. All he's losing is a little time. He did not go left. And he did not check out the screw attack item, Golden Terezzo, but there is also a health refill over there, and I have to wonder if he might have second thoughts about that this time. As Phoenix returns up the wasteland, frolics with the mini Deskigas before annihilating them. Ah, yes. Keep forgetting about that Samus Rip emote. Alright, Phoenix is back up Santo Poco. And Obsulete doing that exact same thing. Goes in the door and just comes right back out again. What is the... He does not have speed booster. He can't be trying to short charge. But alright. This is not fine as I enjoy myself. Although I really like this too. Phoenix finding a vanilla energy tank at Firefleas for a total of 6 and 3. Okay, Obsulete. Oh, I do not like the stalactite method, but he manages to hang on to his base jumping momentum and hang time in the air, and he's safe. And Phoenix is going to take a quick peek at the Power Bombs in Jail item, finds jail. What kind of infraction have these particular super missiles committed for such a sentence? We're going to see the Alcoon's missiles, which is another E-Tank. E-Tank number 7. 7 and 3. As Obsulete grabs the save at Santo Poco. Toting the same number of E-Tanks that Phoenix had this moment. Phoenix also going to look at the Franker Musketeers item and gets more supers, bringing his count to 3560. I love Amadeus's emote, being a key player myself. Oh, Obsulete, watch it. Watch yourself there. The really unfortunate thing is he cannot even Crystal Flash. He is Power Bomb Pack. But Phoenix has returned, is out of Lower Norfair. The good news for Obsulete is he has reached the Dojo Pirates, which don't normally pose that many enormous problems, but give you 5 or 6 drops, so... And so there you go, he's already just like that, back at 225 health. Alright. It's like Phoenix, either, I am so terribly sorry. I was watching Obsulete. I did not quite see what Phoenix did. Oh, he grabbed a save. That's what I thought he did, because he's doing the new tech here again. He is, indeed, jumping and crouching on the first little rock on the wall there. Doing the new tech, diagonally shooting up to break those garbage blocks through the ceiling with the wave beam. And runs right on through from east to west, which only works in that one direction. So like Phoenix's next logical stop shall be Meridia. Actually, it's his only stop left. As Obsulete reaches the Ridley Ghidorah. He is going to pop on in and say hello. He's at health. He's got 52 super missiles. He's doing a little dance, making a little love, getting down tonight. Some commentators, or one in particular, makes that song reference a lot with Kraid, but leaves out the second part. I, conversely, did not leave out the second part. So we find Power Bombs at Main Street, Vanilla Supers at Sizer Supers. And that was a very quick and clean Ridley fight. Courtesy of Obsulete. Jargle with trenchant criticism on Ridley. Biting. Sardonic, scintillating wit. As Phoenix enters the aqueduct. And we'll be on up to say a howdy to Batwoon. Is missing 2 components of the micro beam right now, so that is not even close to an option. Actually, is missing both technical components of the microwave beam. But, let me remind myself. With this beam combo, he will do 300 damage per charge shot, so he would need 10 of those shots. Or 10 supers, which are quicker to fire off, but he has very few of them left. Obsulete is out of Ridley's lair. Is out of, well, this entire area could count as Ridley's lair, but he's back into the wasteland. Oh yes, Phoenix having done the ice clip to get into Batwoon. Speed booster not having been located yet at all. And he's going to find more supers here at Batwoon, and standing at a grand total of 1 super missile, he will pick them up. His total is 6. Obsulete is going to head on into the fireplace. Will he make any item checks? Time shall tell. Phoenix, meanwhile, is into the Coliseum. To the Elm Room, into the Coliseum. As Cheese pointed out last time, the real space jump tutorial room, or the Jumporium, as I just started calling it. And more supers at Precious. Well, quite, Swap. I mean, pretty much, at least for classic games, any game you want, you can essentially get for... Oh, and also a fair point, Dark. Oh, Phoenix leaving one turret undestroyed there. There we go. Now, he has limited options on Dragon. You can either shoot Hummy with ammo until it caves in, or he can fry her. He will... Oh! Missing high jump, not playing in his favor there. He went for the jump, took the hang time in the air, but couldn't quite get the quick grapple. Lame. Lame-o. Obsulete is retreating through the cathedral. I guess he is perhaps either not familiar with the new tech or does not want to... does not realize the ins and outs of it. Afraid he might soft lock, which is a very real possibility. That's why it's a custom practice to grab that save in Bubble Mountain right beforehand. And Phoenix very quickly checks the space jump item. It's missiles. As Obsulete is back to go for the... Oh, or no, he is not. He is just going to break the glass. Just breaks the power glass. I always find it quite cool. Someone decides to go suitless and go for that first gravity jump on up through the power glass, and perhaps get it all the way up into Main Street, and manage to freeze the fish, get it all the way. Obsulete is going to have a look at X-Ray. He's going to find an E-Tank. What will he choose to do with that E-Tank? As Phoenix is taking the quicksand on down. Now he can opt to go straight to Torian from here. Nothing is stopping him. He has charge. He doesn't need any more ammo. He has all 4 bosses down, and looks like that is what he is going to do. There is the option of looking for a 7th E-Tank for a possible stand-up, but without plasma, it's not really that worth it. Obsulete reclimbing the red tower. And he is foregoing any intended strats. Not freezing the rivers. And Phoenix just letting the red fish do its own business, swim its merry way, as he proceeds along his. Back into the red tower as well. And we're going to meet up. We're almost going to have a high five, right? Oh, not quite, but Obsulete making it to the very same elevator just a couple seconds beforehand. Pretty cool. As Phoenix is the first back up to Crateria and to the drawbridge. And he is going to go straight on to Torian. As Obsulete is also heading left. Obsulete still has 2 bosses to take down. And, looks like he is going to possibly have a look at what's at the volcano. He is. I do believe Phoenix checked this before. It's probably just supers, perhaps. Phoenix grabs a refill at the ship, also saves. Oh, it was not supers, that's right. It was. Had I just looked at my list and consulted it again, I would have remembered it was a reverse tank. But Phoenix has done all he needs to. He's heading right straight west through the parlor. And he is back. He said he'd be back, and he is back. on down the tumbler. Straight on down. And it is thoroughly Phoenix's race at this point. He's got it, barring something extremely catastrophic occurring, he's got it in the bag. Obsulete still has 2 more bosses, as mentioned before. He will realize when he finds the gravity suit in the dead wrecked ship, presuming he checks that before any other items. And he just finds those lousy vanilla ocean missiles. Phoenix with a textbook first Metroid room. Let's see if he does any special clipping strats. Yes! Metroids were linked and sort of holding there beside one another, but managed to group them. Metroid Room 3, similarly satisfying. And there you have it, Obsulete. Another grouping strat in Room 4. And Phoenix reaches the Sandhoppers. Obsulete. He down that his boss, an elephant ghost, which is brought to life when he says, "Open sesame." Phoenix has turned off both suits, is damaging himself down on the hopper. Takes himself down to 219 plus. And ruins things by wasting. Baby and Fantoon on screen at the same time. Don Sr. Jr., what happened to him? If you mean why is he so behind, his routing choices proved less than stellar. Phoenix went to the wrecked ship first, which was the play. He found Gravity Suit there first. And so he was able to go straight down to Lower Norfair, come up through Meridia, and as a result, he is almost done. And he might not finish with a sub-hour, it might just be slightly super hour. But he is easily going to take this race. And not saving. Okay, well, he's clearly not going for stand-up, but I'm still just not sure I love the idea of not saving there. He might think, well, Obsulete could be about to done at any moment. Perhaps just glancing back and forth at his Discord, not his SRL. What is so humorous about the words less than stellar? Okay. Well, Fantoon pulling up a bit here, not wanting to accept his death, but Obsulete sends the ghost to meet its maker? Something like that. If there's something strange in your neighborhood, who are you gonna call? Sadness Naren. Alright. Just a regular old standard super kill from Phoenix. Oh, still in the catch-up phase. Still with some Heinz 57 coming at him. Oh, well, I appreciate that, Polar Bear Bunny. And hey, nice job, JB. Big ol' hand for JB. That's a fair question, JB. The baby has latched onto MB, granting Phoenix a moment to sit and enjoy his cutscene. Dip a nice bag of tea, and yes, I understand the crew reference, and no, I am not going to pay further credence to it. And Obsulete is back on down, en route to Meridia now. Doused the elephant ghost in murder. So Phoenix bringing 6 energy tanks into this fight. That is well, he also has reverse tanks. But even so, I am such rubbish at dodging Mother Brain's attacks. Link says, so he's still haven't found the Nintended access to wrecked ship because Space Jump was in Gauntlet, which required bombs or speed. Well, I don't believe either runner checked the ice location, but that needs speed to get there in this logic, so never mind. In the meantime, Phoenix is into Mother Brain 3. Oh, you know, the grapple beam was at Kraid. Yeah, Amadeus thought of it at the same time. Yay swap! Yay swap! Following Phoenix as well. Grapple was at Kraid E-Tank, so there's the logical access. And that's it for Phoenix. All Phoenix has left in front of him is the escape. As Obsulete is taking a nice, slow space jump and jaunt up Mount Everest. I'm in the mountain. I already followed Phoenix a long time ago. I don't know what the deal is with the rest of you folks. I followed Obsulete a long time ago. But Obsulete is on his way to the bot. Not the restreaming bot, or the night bot, but the Lake Erie snack bot. Follow Obsulete too, of course, followed by a stuck-out tongue. Phoenix is going to need the slow way. Up and around Escape Room 3, which he has already done. Climb. And what shall be the fate of the animals? I don't imagine we will see animals rescued in this instance. At this shout out to Link juncture. Yes. Animals must die. A fair point to Sneck is an animal. Botwoon is an animal. Botwoon must die by the transitive properties of things. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. The hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the other sides. And Burnin follows! Yay, Burnin! Phoenix finishes the race in first place. I'm a poet who does not blow it. With a time of 1 hour, 2 minutes, 57 seconds, and 0.025 milliseconds. Yay, Phoenix, GJ, and JG. I imagine he'll be stepping in presently to speak with me. Hey, I did not yell at you, JB. I was with you from the beginning. I gave you the first little cheer, and you did. I always do that. I find it wonderful when someone is able to be visibly followed. In my my alert box is not on top of the SNES. Is not on top of the emulator, but you gather my inference. Okay, I was just about to ask Phoenix, interview. What beat me to it? As Obsulete has entered his final boss.
Hello.
A wild Phoenix appears.
Hey, I'm sorry. Something's going on with Streamlabs. It's been struggling.
Oh yes, as you mentioned, every time it has a fit every download something apparently.
Yeah, it's like every time I do anything, it has a fit. It's like it doesn't want any other windows open.
You know what? It's weird. When I used the regular OBS, and each time I would load up a seed, bring it up in the emulator, and resize it. I don't know what it was OBS did not like about the resizing. It would automatically crash every time without fail.
Hopefully the stream comes up in time for you guys to see the spoiler log. Looks like Plasma Beam was at Mama Turtle again. Man, I should have checked that.
Speaking of beams that are at places again. Oh, seriously, it is now the Ridley beam. It is now its vanilla location.
Yeah, did you see my little happy dance? I knew it was going to be there. Like, I seriously would have bet money that Charge Beam was going to be there.
Oh, right. So, did you happen to spot where Speed Booster was?
No, I didn't see it. Sorry.
What do
I
we
guess
pay
we'll
you
just have
for?
to
Anyway,
wait for the other one.
yeah,
Where is
we'll wait for
where's he at?
Obsoletes.
Where's Obsolete at?
He's just taken down Dragon. He is heading to Torian now.
Okay. Yeah, I felt like it was fast. Honestly, I felt like my routing was almost optimal, other than doing Kraid before going up to Wreck Ship.
And now he's memeing a bit. He's playing double dutch with a mock droid. And yeah, you went to Wrecked Ship, and it was the play. As Wrecked Ship, as at least 40 or 50% of the time, did have gravity once again, and Obsolete just didn't do it. His routing did not work for him this seed.
You know, it makes me feel kind of bad because last time he got killed because he went to Wreck Ship early, and I went down and did Lower Norfair first. And this time he probably remembered that and thought, no, Wreck Ship. But you know what was nice is Gravity was in a nice available item, so even though I did Wreck Ship first, I was able to skip out of there without needing too much.
Yeah. You know what I really like is when Gravity is at the... Doesn't happen very often, but oh, that's so freeing. And just rolling over there so very slowly, and then boink, you're out.
Yeah. Yeah, I try to make it a goal to get out before the block comes back, so unless it's something really good, I almost always skip it.
Were there any moments of indecisiveness or pensiveness throughout the course of this one?
You know, I think that I had my route kind of predetermined in my head based on what items I was going to get. And I said, if I get power bombs early, then I'm going to do Billy Mays, obviously. But if I don't, then I'm just going to skip it and then hope that nothing's there. So getting the power bombs at BT, I thought, okay, well, it's fast enough. I can get down to Old Mother Brain Room, which happened to be ice. And then from there, it was just like progression item after progression item. So
yeah,
definitely a fast one. Oh, my timer's still going. There we go.
It is. It's not on the stream here, but then again, I think you said your stream might have also.
Yeah, I restarted Streamlabs twice after I done.
Wow, savage! Obsolete just killed the Cephy Punkfish twice. Swap saying, "I hope he soft links."
Yeah, it was definitely a fun one. I love this game, and my stream just crashed again. I don't know what is going on.
Oh well, the important thing was it stayed up long enough for. Perhaps it.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave it closed. It's giving my PC some issues here.
Yeah, 8 chill. We don't know where Speed was yet because Phoenix was not paying sufficient attention to his sport.
I'm so sorry.
Hmm. But we'll find it. We'll find it. Smokey the
Oh,
Bear.
thanks everybody who's listening that followed. I really appreciate that. I forgot to turn that jingle off, and the first time it went off, I swear I jumped about a foot out of my seat there. So
Hmm.
I don't hear that sound very often. So
Oh yeah. Well, it was started by Jargle and then everybody just seemed to kind of jump on the Phoenix bandwagon after that.
well, I appreciate it, everybody. So where did the routes diverge then? Because he must have gone down and done Crate also, and then he just stayed down in Upper Norfair.
Yeah. The, there was at first some divergence when in Crateria, and one of you went to Terminator, and I believe the other went down to the cavity dental missiles. And it was probably you because you probably got the ice beam first.
Right.
And then, how did you feel about Gauntlet in the back of, I mean, Space Jump in the back of Gauntlet?
Yeah, I saw it and I was like, okay, if I have space and screw, then the rest of this game is going to go pretty fast, just as far as movement goes. So it's one of those where I could have waited on it until I came back up around Red Tower, but then I thought, well, if I find Varia, then I might be going down. So it felt like a priority as soon as I saw that to get in there and grab it. And it's obviously pretty easy to do Gauntlet with screw attack, so even only 5 power bombs, no big deal.
Oh yeah. That makes me wonder though what the logic was to get to Gauntlet because you never found bombs and you never found Speed Booster either.
That's true. Speed
But
Booster maybe somewhere was top of Wreck Ship. If neither of us checked it, then it seems likely it could have been up there.
but I realized I didn't fully finish answering your question. But yeah, Obsolete did stay down in Norfair. He checked Bubble Mountain and he just he also went to Croc and Croc held nothing good this time. It was a shame.
You know, I thought about staying down in Lower Norfair. I thought if I find high jump boots, then I can do the lava dive.
Oh yeah,
Um,
Obsolete did find high jump boots. They were at speed missiles.
oh, were they? Okay, so that would have worked. I mean, if I was going to go down, I probably would have cleared Bubble Mountain, and if I found speed or if I found high jump up by speed, I probably would have gone down and done Lower Norfair at that point. I don't think that would have been faster though.
Polar Bear Bunny has taken the liberty of Jack to the both of trackers as she's posting a claim that Phoenix promised me a shack check,
Yes, I did.
asking me to having bring this to your attention.
Yes, I'm so sorry. Time was of the essence, so I apologize.
It kind of wasn't when how far ahead you ended, but that's all right. I'm sure the heartbroken polar bear bunny will find it in her broken heart one day to forgive you. But Obsolete in the meantime, doing not as you did and facing the correct direction, saving 40 frames.
Yeah, it's because I turned both suits off, which I rarely do. The health went down much faster than I
Oh
was
yeah,
anticipating.
I do the same thing. For anyone who might not be fully aware, you can essentially get rid of your iframes by angling and charging using screw attack and kind of spin jumping into the side hopper. And you can do that over and over to knock your health down really, really quickly. So it's a nice
Yeah,
technique.
I think that I was lucky that I didn't have one more power bomb pack. 'Cause if I did, I probably was going to do the crystal flash there. But I think that the 60 super kill on Mother Brain ended up being fastest than if I would have had 10 less supers.
Right. So, as you pointed out, Plasma was at Mama Turtle. Neither of you picked that up. Neither of you got bombs either, and I don't suppose you saw where they were in the spoiler log.
I didn't see it. It was scrolling fast, and I was
Oh,
trying to get into the Discord room here and get Streamlabs up and going again, so
it was scrolling fast. Excuses,
distracted.
excuses. X-ray seemed to be another item you didn't find. So, a
Yeah,
couple
I
things
didn't do
to
a
watch
ton of
for.
checks. I ended up 40%, which is, I don't know, it's pretty average for me, average to maybe below average by a couple percent, but
All right. Let's it takes the smoky one a while, but she always eventually gets around to adding and archiving these races and keeping the details and the item locations and the standings and that kind of thing. So we'll have them archived eventually and be able to refer to that. Obsolete, meanwhile, is entered MB2. He is through the catch-up phase. No more Heinz 57 in his face. So and he's going to tickle Mother Brain. He attempted it, but didn't quite get the grapple beam on her. Whoa! And ends up at 4 health
4 health after the Rainbow Beam,
after the rainbow beam.
so
Yes.
304. That's close.
Yeah. Even closer than one of my recent ones. A friend friend made me a plando, uh, which broke the normal parameters of items and that thing. It was like one of those super fun ones. He put 400 super missiles in it.
Yeah, I
In
watched
case it.
some of that stream.
Oh, so you
I
did.
was watching that
And
stream when you had 400 supers and nothing else.
yeah, and 5 power bombs
Yeah.
and several items missing. And I ended the MB2 fight with 7 health. So it's like I said during the race. I suck terribly at dodging Mother Brain's attacks.
Yeah, that was my primary concern early game. I was like, if I get high jump boots, then I'm really equipped to go down to lower Norfair and hopefully find gravity on the way through. Um, the rest of the bosses.
Yeah.
But the health situation was sketchy early game. And I thought, I can do Ridley with super missiles with probably 2 and a reserve, but I didn't want to. I'd be, more comfortable around 4 on Ridley.
Yeah. Obsolete did a lava dive in this one. He found boots and went down. But as it occurs to me, in this logic, it might not really make all the sense in the world to do a lava dive because by the SMRAT logic, gravity cannot be in lower Norfair, and you're just gonna end up doing more backtracking, kinda.
Well, it's true, but you never have to go back down there again. So if you've got screw and space jump, and you don't really need gravity, you can basically full clear all of lower Norfair, and then just not worry about it, and then just work your way up,
Oh yeah.
which is what I did in the last game. Then
Ah.
again, we got both suits early, so I didn't have
Yeah.
screw last time. When I was right when I got into Meridia, I thought, Plasma Beam was at Mama Turtle last time, and that would save you time. And then I thought better of myself, and these seeds they don't ever mean anything. So whatever you did last time doesn't matter. But sure enough, it was there again.
Oh boy, they're getting a bit predictable in this.
Yeah, it's like charge. I don't know. I've done lots of these in practice, and I would say charge is at Ridley 35-40% of the time.
Yeah, legitimately,
Yeah.
not the figurative 90% of the time I report it to be.
No, it's legitimately there. I either find it really early, like in the first 4 major items, or it's at Ridley, or not at all, it seems.
Yeah. Well,
But that's
obsolete.
another seed for me without speed. I think I've only got speed in one of my 5 races.
Well, congratulations, as you
Yeah,
are in fact moving on.
thank you very much. The ice clip is definitely a necessary skill to get through these without having to search.
Some tracker shenanigans going on in chat. And Obsolete is saving the animal. Might be heading down to die with the animals. Oh, he's pausing. He's taunting the animals for a moment. He runs in. He shoots it out. He saves the animals. Okay. There have been a couple times, like once or twice in the 17 where somebody went down and nobly committed suicide with the animals. Dying for the animals' sake.
What do people always say? Stop Metroid Prime from happening.
And oh, and guess he's still Obsolete is still memeing about. I was wondering his time didn't show up yet in Discord. How about that? How about that SRL room, huh?
Yeah, what was going on with that? That was crazy.
There we go. Obsolete.duns. Finishes with a time of 1 hour 21:16 seconds. GG and JJ. Still memeing in the restream. Shooting the grapple beam like lightning every other direction. There we go. And he finishes. Have you noticed the first 3 letters of Obsolete's name are OBS?
Well, OBS is not
Yeah.
being nice to me right now.
Can't help but wonder if that means something. And the timers have been cleared except for the majestic mystical spring ball, our accepted validation item.
Well, let's hope that Obsolete stream does not cut out before the spoiler log here.
And there go the animals. So Obsolete is indeed still going with an in-game time of 57 minutes. Greetings, Obsolete.
How's it going?
Oh, just the.
GG, Obsolete.
Yep, GG.
Was a fun seed, for me at least. I think I made the right routing decision.
Yeah, the one and only time Wreck Chip has something useful.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before you jumped in here. I felt kind of bad because Rex Ship kind of was the reason you lost last time, so you avoided it like the plague.
Oh, well, what were your thoughts on that one? Besides that, Obsolete.
What's that?
Did you have any thoughts on this seed as a whole, other than Wreck Chip for once being useful?
Right. No, it was a pretty good seed. You know, I didn't actually need to do. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure how much time actually I would have saved if I'd done Lower Norfair without dying. Clearly not enough, but
Which part did you die on?
for some reason I forget the name of the room. Right after the worst room.
Oh, the amphitheater?
Yeah. For some reason.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Screw attack just dropped off and right into the lava.
Or your
Yeah,
space
that's
jump
tough if you
dropped
don't
off.
have gravity in there, for sure.
Yeah, because he indeed lava dove again, and then the acid just couldn't get out. Oh, but okay. We're about to see the item locations on the log, and yep, there is indeed plasma at Mama Turtle E-Tank. Bombs were at the east side Meridia Sandpit at the missile location. And Speed was at Gravity Suit, so nobody went there.
Nice.
And X-Ray was at Bowling Alley Missiles. So
Wrecked Ship was even more stacked.
apparently so.
So, Phoenix, what route did you take?
I did basically a Brinstar cleanup other than Billy Mays. And then I went down and did Kraid and checked high jump boots. And then from there, I went up Red Tower and did Wrecked Ship, and then down to Lower Norfair, and then finished at Meridia. And I didn't, as soon as I had Gravity, I had enough items that I was basically go mode, so I didn't have to do a full clear of Wrecked Ship. I just left after I killed Fantoon.
Oh, nobody checked Shacktool for Bunny, huh?
No, I already had to
Oh.
apologize for that.
I should have went
Yeah.
down there when I seen the dot done.
Oh yeah, you had some fun little memeing moments. But I will say nothing about the perhaps congruent correspondence of your name to this particular tournament status, but this will be that for Obsulete, who, as I said yesterday, was in the alternative winners bracket, who never loved to see anyone eliminated from the tournament, but it is the nature of them, and everybody send Obsulete lots of love and GGs and follows, who truly deserves them, talented runner. And yeah, so there you go.
Thanks to Jay for doing the restreaming, and obviously for organizing the tournament here. Thanks to Smokey for the wonderful commentary as usual, and Polar Bear Bunny for tracking.
Lee. So. Fish killer.
I can't help it.
Yeah,
Well,
I think. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to say neither can Amadeus apparently. Oh.
Looks like the stream's over.
Yeah, we are rating Polymorph. Well, all right. I should have popped back in Discord to see that from Jay. Final thoughts before we raid. All right, everybody. Sweet dreams.
Thanks again.
Bye.
GG Obsulete.
Love
GG,
Smokey.
Phoenix. Let's see. Get out of here.